In today's episode, I'm going to tell you why the Garmin VivoSmart 4 is one of my favorite wearable devices. What's up, fam? Welcome back to Leveling Up with CMH. Make sure before we jump into it, guys, make sure you like this video, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications for more videos just like this. Also included below in the description, I'm actually going to include my biohacking checklist. So if you guys are interested in more information about tools, wearables, health, leveling up, mindset, productivity, performance, all these various things, I study this stuff all the time. This is part of what I do as a business and performance coach. Make sure you like, subscribe, and grab that free checklist in the description. All right, let's go ahead and get into it because I love this device. Actually, I can't take full credit for it. I was buying some of the upper end stuff like the Oura Ring and stuff like that, and I'm going to cover all of those as well. I also own a BioStrap. I'll do a video on the BioStrap as well. However, my wife discovered on Amazon, actually, Garmin's product. She actually found the VivoSmart 4. And I'm going to talk to you guys about why I think it's pound for pound the best device that you can buy if, and this is a big if you're looking for something that's actually going to help you with more of like a health and wellness perspective, not necessarily a fitness tracking or activity tracking wearable device. The reason I make that distinguishment is because a lot of the tools and a lot of the different data points that I'm going to talk about today are more health hacking, not performance training. And that's really, really important to note because most of them, what you'll find, like people will be like, what's the difference between a Fitbit and this? Well, the Fitbit's not going to give you HRV. All right, so if you don't understand what HRV is, you really, and you don't care to know what it is, then you're really looking for like, how far did I run? What was my heart rate while I was doing that, right? Did I improve over yesterday? And what should I be doing to continue to maintain those consistency streaks, right? That's what you're looking for. That's not what this device is, albeit it does include some features. I'm going to show you the features that are included inside of the app because it is a pretty cool app, but it's not really what it's designed. It's kind of like a secondary feature, right? So the biggest thing that I benefit from, right, as a peak performing, busy, stressed out entrepreneur, the biggest thing that I benefit from is the body battery, right? So there's this thing on here called body battery. Now, what is body battery? So they don't exactly tell you, and I would rather just have the raw data that like a Whoop strap gives you. But basically, there's some kind of algorithm that Garmin uses to determine where you're at in terms of the amount of juice you have left. Like, look at yourself as a battery. How much is left literally in your body battery? One of the biggest metrics they use is called HRV, and it stands for heart rate variability. All right, so you don't really need to know too much about what that is, albeit it's very nuanced. The biggest thing you need to know is that HRV is a measurement of the level of stress that's on your body, right? So some days you have really stressed out days, and you can actually look with these data points, you can actually see how did that impact me. Now, I prefer to have the raw data. So I wear, just so you know, I've kind of had to hack it a little bit. Most of the devices out there that I've seen, like Oura Ring, it pretty much only records data at night. What about the day, right? So my big challenge is that, let's say I have a really stressed out day and something that I did, whether it was my workout or whether it was the workload that I had or whether it was what I ate, all of those things impact you throughout the day. If I only wear the Oura Ring or only wear a BioStrap, which only record at night, the problem is that I can't acquiesce. I only know after the fact. And then I have to guess as to which one of those variables was the one that actually caused me to not recover the way that I should, right? So they record nightly recovery and HRV score, nocturnal HRV score. That's good, and it absolutely helps you, and it's a part of what you need to have as far as your raw data. But what I love about this is that not only does it give me the body battery, it tells me throughout the day, man, you've zapped yourself. You were a 90, and now before 10 a.m., you're down to a 70 body battery, right? Or a 40, better yet, right? You've really dropped a lot. Then I can make adjustments and I can make tweaks and changes throughout my day, right? So that really behooves me and benefits me a lot as an entrepreneur because I will literally plan my day based off the data that I'm seeing, but also too, when I wake up in the morning, because I do wear this at night as well, I can see if I made a full recovery in accordance with this, which was measuring 24 hours a day. So that's the biggest difference that I see, is that it's measuring all the time versus taking whatever hour, 8 hour, 10 hour window that you sleep, and then you don't have anything the rest of the day. You're just kind of uncaged and you have no idea what's going on. Now, if you do want to layer an extra device like an Oura Ring or like a BioStrap, which are solely nocturnal recording devices, you will have that raw HRV score. And there's some other data points that you can gather in terms of meaningful sleep insights, like deep sleep, REM sleep, how many sleep cycles you went through, really measuring that. Really recommend that. I did a video on the Uller, which is it's a cooling mattress topper that really keeps your temperature regulated. And I can see with those data points, I can see how it affects me. With this, it does record sleep with a Garmin VivoSmart 4. It does record sleep, but I have just found it to be relatively inconsistent, and it's not as reliable as what some of those solely nocturnal recording wearable devices, the data that they present. So I found those to be far more accurate and far more reliable than what I've seen with this specific device. But as far as daytime measurement, this is an absolute winner. The next thing it's going to give you is, let's say you have a job that's more sedentary. Let's say you're sitting a lot, like I am, right? This chair you're seeing me sit in, I sit in 90% of my waking hours, sometimes more. And what it will do is it pings me and it'll tell me certain things, like it's time to get up and stretch. So one of the things that you'll note is this is a very tough position for the body to be in, and we need to stand up and stretch. And any chiropractor will tell you this is a really tough position for your body, compressing the spine and so on and so forth. So it's really good for you in a lot of different ways, not just for your spine, but just overall health and wellness. It's good for you to stand up, stretch, move around, stuff like that. So this will actually ping you and remind you. It'll buzz and tell you, hey, it's time to get up and move, and it'll kind of give you that reminder. The other thing it will do is that if you're getting too stressed, so if you're really, really stressed and it's going to start zapping your body battery, it'll actually ping you and it'll let you know you're stressed. And I can tell you it's accurate because I've had some elevated conversation, let's say, with whether it's a work environment or a personal environment, what have you, where this thing will actually buzz and it'll tell me to go through this breathing exercise, and I'll click, yep, I need to do it. And then it takes me through, it's like box breathing, kind of. Inhale, exhale, but kind of hold at the top, hold at the bottom. So it's a kind of box breathing modification. So that's really helpful because it helps me kind of regulate my activities throughout the day and give me little reminders that I feel like are really prudent for somebody that's hyper-focused on what it is that I'm actually doing. The other benefit of this device specifically is that any data that you want to glean from it, it's all right here in the device itself. So some you require the app. This will actually continue to be utilized. Sometimes I don't go to the app for weeks. Like I don't actually go to the app to look at the data, the actual dashboard. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't go to the dashboard for some time because all the data that I need to just regulate what it is that I'm doing and to keep up with my metrics, it's right here on full display, and I can just browse and quickly check it. And another benefit that I like from an aesthetic standpoint is that it is a true band. It's not a watch. So some people like the watch and they can just wear it all the time, and they wear it with multiple outfits and they buy different straps for it. And I think that's the benefit of an Apple Watch, is you have that. I like to wear more traditionally looking watches to go with my outfits. Not that I'm, being old school or anything, but for me, I think it's, I'm a bit into fashion. And so I like being able to modify my actual watch face, not just the straps, contingent upon the outfit that I'm wearing. So I like being able to wear this as a band and then be able to have my other arm open to wear an actual watch. So I like that it's a band. It just feels more fitness related. And I usually wear like my little beads and stuff like that. So it just kind of looks like it's part of my accessories rather than an actual watch. I've seen people that have a fitness watch and then they want to wear, something like a stylish watch, and they're wearing two watches, or they sometimes put them on the same arm, and it just looks really funky, right? So anyways, that's all that I really have for you guys. This thing is about $100, so I think it's for bang for buck wise. I think you're gonna have everything you need. If you are entry level and you're just looking for a health, you're a peak performing, or you're a highly stressed individual and you're looking to just, hey, I just want to make sure that I'm managing my energy levels, I think this is going to be probably the best $100 you ever spent. I wouldn't get too much in the weeds. I wouldn't go in with, an Oura ring. I think you're going to get confused with the data, not really know what you're actually looking at. This to me is just the perfect entry level. Hey, I'm a biohacker. I'm introduced to that, and I think it's also going to really help you as far as just managing and balance and all those things that we strive for, but we don't necessarily achieve. So I think you guys are going to benefit that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about it, please make sure to hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to grab my biohacking checklist that I included in the description, and hope you guys enjoy the device. Let me know if you end up buying it. Let me know how you experience it. Don't forget, guys, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you in the next one.